Rayan here. In this video, you are going to find out what is that one thing that is worse than the coronavirus or any other health issue which has the power to destroy you. Why is it always in your face? Who gains by putting it in your face? What steps you must take to avoid it at all costs? And what is the only alternative? Please watch this video carefully till the end. Don't forget to like and share with all your friends. So what's today's news? Wait, pause, stop this video for a few seconds and think. What were the thoughts that were flooding your mind when I asked you about today's news? Were you expecting good news or bad news? Positive or negative? We are so accustomed to get bad news or negative news. Our minds have been conditioned. So the moment I asked you that question, I'm sure a lot of negative thoughts and negative news must have flooded your mind. Even people who say that they loved positive news and are looking forward to positive news are most likely going to click on negative news feeds. Watch to find out why this happens. Earlier, you just had the newspaper, then came the radio and the television, but you still had to wait till you get home in the evening to watch the news. But now, aren't you so blessed? You have social media, news feeds and news articles flowing to you and with you wherever you go. And worse, you have WhatsApp and your friends and relatives like agents constantly forwarding you bad, negative news all the time. You are carrying that negativity with you wherever you go. It's just flowing in. So what does all this negative or bad news do to you? This bad news and negative news puts you in a state of panic, fear, anxiety, and you are constantly stressed. Stress, also known as the fight or flight mode, used to get activated only if there's an immediate potential threat, something life-threatening. For example, when they used to encounter a wild animal, the flight and fight mode would get activated. They would either fight the animal and kill it, or they would take flight and run for their lives. We were not designed to be in the flight or fight mode for extended periods of time. You cannot even imagine what kind of damage this does to you, your mind and your body. But why are they feeding you with so much of negative or bad news? Let's find out. Psychological research has proved that when a person is shown bad or negative news with words such as bomb, terror, threat or death, the brain gets activated, aroused and attentive. But when shown positive news with words such as love, care, smile, there's not much of a change that takes place in your brain. Newspapers and magazines have reported a 33% increase in sales on days they had negative or bad news on the cover. News channels have reported 66% less viewership on good news days when there was positive news all around. What do they gain by constantly feeding you with negative or bad news? Negative or bad news gets your attention very quickly, which means more likes, more clicks, more shares, more newspapers and magazines sold, which just means a lot more money coming in for the media houses. So why would they ever want to show you positive news when negative brings in the money? At first you hear about it, then you show interest, and finally, like a vacuum, it sucks you in. You get mentally and emotionally attached to the negative news, which just means more money. Here's what you must do immediately. Because staying or being in a stressful situation all the time isn't good for you. Stress is the main cause for all other illnesses. You wouldn't want to become medical disaster. You must detox from the news immediately or go on a news diet. Take it in very small little quantities of the news. Go on your social media and unsubscribe from all the negative news vendors out there, like news channels that you followed or negative news portals that you followed. Unsubscribe immediately, right now. Avoid getting into group discussions or conversations about negative events that are taking place. How you can avoid that is very simple. Just say, okay, okay. You're not getting mentally involved. You're just saying, okay, okay. The person or the people will stop involving you in that kind of news in future. So what happens when you stop subscribing to all these news channels or negative news? How will you get updated of the latest events and the latest happenings? If there is something that is very important, someone will surely tell you, or you will get news from various vendors will come on your phone. So don't worry about not being updated. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget to share this video with all your friends. Subscribe for more amazing videos. Till then, take care. Cheers. See you in my next video.